never shut up.
Yo, what is up, AD team? Awesome Dunham back again with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna share some fitness hacks that you can do right now that will improve your looks. Let's be real, guys. One of the reasons why we probably work out is because we want to look good. Now, a part of just looking good in our body, there are a few more other things that you can do that will increase your overall attractiveness and make you feel more confident, especially when you're in the gym. And that's what I'm gonna share with you in this video. So subscribe, like the video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Number one, wear clothes that show off your physique. Now, this might seem like a simple one, but you'll be surprised on how many guys I see in the gym who basically hide their physique, and I have no idea why. On my Instagram, I even made a joke about why would I wear a pump cover? Like, I personally do not understand the idea of a pump cover and why it's so popular. Like, why would I want to hide my physique, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you wanna accentuate your physique with your clothes when you go into the gym, and that's gonna make you look even more attractive. And I didn't discover this until probably about a year and a half ago. So for me, I have really good traps, a good upper chest, good arms, and tattoos, right? So it makes my physique look better. So what I've learned is that number one, stringers. Stringers in the gym is something that I can confidently pull off and it makes me look better in the gym. And then number two, I know you guys have seen me wear this, are the classic white beater. I wear white beaters all the time, and the reason is because it's one of those classic, cheap type of shirts that just fits the body so nicely, and it shows off the shape, the shoulder to waist ratio. So what you need to do is figure out the strengths that your physique personally has, and then find the clothes that accentuate those points in your physique the most. Fitness hack number two that will improve your looks. And this necessarily isn't about fitness, but it's more about what you do after your fitness. And that is, guys, you need to have a skincare routine and cleanse your face after you work out consistently. Like, make this a habit. Because for me, what I was doing is that I would go do my training session for like 2.5 hours, sometimes even longer outside. I would come back home, I would eat, and then I would let the sweat and gunk build up in my pores, and then I would have breakouts the next few days later, especially since I have oily and acne prone skin. But after I started immediately washing my face after I worked out, that's when I started seeing massive improvements in my facial clarity and just my skin overall. And guys, the skincare system that I use in order to do this is no other than Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley is something that I've been using now consistently for 3 years, and I always use it after I work out, and even before I work out too. I literally use the system probably like 3 to 4 times a day. And it has made a big difference in regards to how my skin looks and how confident I feel in the gym, because if our skin and our faces are right, then of course, no matter how big or how rich we are, it really doesn't matter in regards to our looks. So with the Tiege Hanley skincare system, you're gonna get the foundational step-by-step system that's very, very easy to use, which includes the face wash, the super serum, the eye serum, and the AM and PM moisturizers in order to moisturize your skin and avoid the harsh rays of the sun so that you can protect and keep your skin looking nice and clear. And then also it contains an exfoliating scrub, which is gonna help exfoliate those dead skin cells, which is super, super important if you're consistently doing cardio too, or if you train outside. Now, alongside with that, they have plenty of other options you can use to increase your body care routine and also your face care routine if you have acne prone skin. So what I need you to do is actually check them out. Check the link down below in the description where you can get 30% off your first box alongside with a free gift. This is an affordable, stable investment that's gonna make a huge difference when it comes to your looks, so don't neglect it. Number three, fitness and hack that will improve your looks is to pay attention more to your weak points. So number one, we talked about how you need to wear clothes to accentuate your strengths and your physique, but also you need to take extra care and attention to the weak points that you may have. And everybody has it. You can build up your foundation for a few years of training, and then from there, you'll be able to objectively identify what points of muscle groups are weak on your body. So what you need to do is give more extra volume to those weak points, or even to start working out those first. So I'm always give the example of my calves, right? It's a world-known fact that that's a weak point of mine. So what I started doing is I started training it more frequently, and I started training at the beginning of my workout so that I don't give the less energy to it at the end of the workout. So you can do this with any muscle group you have, And it all starts off by just giving it more attention, more volume, and more frequency. So be able to objectively identify your weak points, then from there, pay more attention to it. Number 4, this is an interesting one, but it's definitely a hack when it comes to just looking your best, and that is to watch your salt intake, and then also be careful with creatine monohydrate. I'm gonna talk about both. So number 1, with the salt intake, the more sodium you have in your diet, the more water you will tend to hold, and everybody's different, right? And I'm not saying that salt in itself is bad, because you definitely need sodium in your diet, but if you are eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of canned foods, a lot of foods that are frozen and then you have to warm up, they contain a lot of these preservatives, which contains a ton of sodium. And also, especially if you go out to eat, even if you eat healthy, when you go out to eat, a lot of these restaurants and other fast food chains tend to have sodium and preservatives and other stuff mixed into the food, which will increase your salt intake for the day. And if you're not consistently drinking enough water, you're gonna hold on to a little bit more water weight than what you probably would want to. And that's gonna affect your body aesthetics when it comes to your abs and how much that shows. And also your face too. Not everybody with the face, but for me, I notice when my water goes up because my face gets less defined and my abs get a lot more blurry. So be careful with your sodium intake. And number 2, creatine monohydrate. I've experimented with creatine a ton, guys. I've used monohydrate, I've used HCl for at least 6 months plus on both. And I can confidently say for my body type, every time I take creatine monohydrate, I have water retention to where it actually affects the way I look in a negative way. I don't know, it could just be for me, but that's something you do want to pay attention to. And maybe if that's happening to you too, you can opt out for a better variation of it called a creatine HCl, which gives you the same benefits of the monohydrate, but without the weight gain and the water retention and the blurry abs and the slightly bloated, puffy face. If you are on creatine and use it consistently, just keep that in mind. That's definitely a hack that you can do that's gonna improve your looks. So guys, we talked about some of the tips and tricks that you can improve in order to maximize your looks when it comes to fitness hacks. Definitely implement all these, and definitely be sure to check out T's channel down below so that you can get your skincare looking right. Subscribe, like the video. I'm see you guys in the next one. Peace.